called it, instead of the Georgia Student Union, we called it the Campus Center. So that's why it's called that. We planned the Scholars Walk, and we began to force cars out of the central campus. Because, all right, there's 400 kids in Wofford. 7 out of 10 of them have a car. There's 400 kids in Richardson. 7 out of 10 of them do. Where would you park 560 cars right next to that building? Same with Thompson's. They're right over there. They want all their kids would want to park there too. It can't be done. Everybody wants to park directly next to where they work, teach, or learn, or live, including me. I park down behind the boiler room. Nobody else wants to park there, so it's always easy. But parking's always been a problem. Parking is an emotional problem. Like the Chief Sevis was saying, we have a 1,000-car parking lot right here next to the resident end of the campus, which is the north end of the campus. Some of the other things on the horizon, we are planning someday to have a new library. The new library, going back to my things change, will be different from our old concept of a library. It won't be just volumes and hardcovers. How many of y'all go in the library on a regular basis? That's good. When I was at Wofford, I heard there was a library. Oh, sorry. My brother went there a lot. I didn't get there as much as he did. The library of the future is going to be as much technology as it is volumes. And the library that we had tentatively planned to put on that corner lot, that corner gravel lot, would have about 50% technology and 50% volume collection. How many of y'all do most of your work with databases when you go to the library? How many of you go to the old Dewey Decimal System in the card catalog and you look for a book? Oh. My wife's a librarian too. But it's changing. And it's going to change every year. It changes every month. It changes a lot. So that's where we're looking at. Now, when are we going to build this new library? I can't tell you exactly. It depends on the state of South Carolina. And as it recovers, there's a large backlog of brick and mortar needs for all the state institutions. And we would like them to pay for that. We pay for these things. Something else that we're planning on in the future is doubling the size of the life science building, the Dalton Hall building. When is that going to happen? I can't tell you exactly. But as we used to look forward towards these other things, I couldn't have told you then. But as things clear up and as the economy improves, it'll be easier to tell. Some near-term things. This gray place right here has the old City of Rock Hill Operations Center, and we have purchased that entire area. And all of our facilities management and operations are going into that. Our warehouse, our shipping and receiving, custodial, our grounds, all those people will be based out. Up here at the little intersection of Constitution and Columbia Avenue, where it comes down next to the courtyard, where it goes up to the 4-lane, the City of Rock Hill is going to put a traffic circle there. And they have funded that with the Pennies for Progress, which is a local tax, 1-cent tax. So that is going to happen. And what they're going to do is take White Street and bend it around and bring it up here to Constitution and have a traffic circle. And that will improve that a lot. So it's going to really give our western face of campus a really nice entrance. At some point, all this stuff, where the maintenance operation is and where this gravel parking lot is, will have a more noble use. Maybe it'll be a law school, maybe it'll be an engineering school, who knows? Maybe it'll be more housing. Phelps is finishing up this summer. Phelps was built in like 1939. It was added on to in 52. It's a very nice old building. It's a suite style building. Any of y'all lived there at all? You did? Everybody thinks Phelps is going to be brand new. It's not. What we did to Phelps was we completely replaced the bathrooms. We took out the bathrooms down to the studs. What each suite's going to have now is a brand new bathroom with a shower, new tile, new ventilation system, and then each suite room will have a lavatory sink in it, so that you can theoretically carry out 3 functions at once. Somebody needs room and somebody. So this will be real nice, but it's still the same rooms, it's the same hallways. The lobby is going to be renovated and have handicap ramps in them where you could literally roll from the annex portion of the building all the way through. There used to be that lobby made a barrier for somebody that was disabled. We also have exterior ramps so you could roll right up to the front lobby, and we have an elevator. And we also created about 3 or 4 handicap suites in there. So Phelps is online, scheduled to open up in August, and if it doesn't open up in August, if anybody hears of somebody looking for somebody for my kind of work, I'm going to need a job. So it's got the other thing we did this year was the Dinkins building, which was built in '67. Yes. Actually, I watched Dinkins being built. I used to go to grammar school here at the Withers building. Withers was actually a lab school, pre-K through 12th grades, called WTS, went through training school. My brother went there, graduated. My sister went there through the 10th grade, and I went there through the 6th grade. And I was on safety patrol when they were building Dinkins. And standing down in this corner, and I was 12 years old. And actually, that was before they built Dacus. And if you'll notice, Dacus isn't here on this plan. Because someday, when this building is built, that one's going to go away. But in the near term, someday, yeah, it'll be a while. And with that in mind, we're going to spend some money on Dacus this summer, not big money. But what we're going to do to it is we're going to make the main floor 24/7 accessible. That will include hard access, and it's going to have 4 collaborative study rooms in it where you can take your buds over and get a room and study for a test or something. It's going to have like 47 computer stations out on the main lobby floor. We'll have a new circulation desk, and we're going to create some barriers to keep somebody from going into that main floor and going upstairs or going downstairs. If you were to get trapped upstairs or downstairs, you will still be able to get out of the building with the exit bars. So that's scheduled to start in August. And I say scheduled to start in August because we haven't bid it yet, but it's going out for bid this month. Once again, that better happen too. We're going back to that job. The operations people, the facilities management operations people are over here in the old Coca-Cola building, which is across from Scandals. And we own that facility. Once we move those people over into the city operations center, that building will have another life, just like Dinkins did. When you move the student union function out of it, we create a place for University College, which Gloria Jones is going to tell you about here in a minute. And we had done a energy upfit to Dinkins in 2004, put a new roof on, new heating and air systems in, so it's a very serviceable building, other than the roof is. But we're going to look at taking the old facilities management building, the old Coca-Cola facility, and maybe making a graphic design studio and have some kind of bullpen rooms, places with drawing tables, and some computer labs. So there's some possibility of that happening in the not too